After picking up Woodstock schoolmate Kim Bagur at her home in the Detroit area, we headed for Canada. We remembered our families traveling to India together on the Italian Strathmore ocean liner. And we remembered her family's visit to our village home in central India. And of course, there were many memories of attending Woodstock School, the American boarding school for missionary children in India.
Hello.
Hello.
So I'll start with IDs, please. Yeah, passport's fine. Yep. Thank you. So where do you both live?
I live in Madison Heights, Michigan.
Okay.
And I live in my vehicle.
Okay.
Many questions were asked at the border to decide if we were suitable candidates for our neighbor to the north. Foremost was showing that we had received our COVID vaccinations. Okay.
You're good.
Thank you. But we were soon through the border crossing and on our way to the home of Woodstock schoolmate Joy Finney, living in Kitchener, Ontario. I remember visiting their mission station in Baroda, India, many years ago. I was still excited about my trip from Missouri to Detroit. Stopping in Zanesville, Indiana, I met up with Woodstock classmate Daniel Shaw, whom I had not seen since school days over 60 years ago. The next morning, stopping in Muncie, Indiana, I had a delightful visit with schoolmate Stuart Walker and his wife Mary. That evening, I parked in the driveway of fellow United Methodist nomad Ken Connor. Ken had recently lost his wife as well, and we had much to talk about. They were members of the West Plains United Methodist Church that I served back in the 80s. Then at a Hungarian restaurant in Rossville, Ohio, I met up with school classmate Jarvis Hill, whom I had not seen since 1961. This particular Hungarian restaurant was popularized by Klinger from MASH, and so our picture with this famous patron. I asked for the most typically Hungarian dish, and it was truly delicious. Once in Kitchener, Ontario, Kim spent the Canadian nights in Joy's home, while I slept in Henry in Joy's driveway. On Saturday, we headed to Toronto, which, approaching a population of 2 million people, makes it the largest city in the country. Joy accommodated my interest in seeing the newly constructed Swami Narayan Temple, which looks like scores of temples in India where I grew up. The temple was completed in 2007. It was built in 18 months with 24,000 pieces of hand-carved Italian Carrara marble, Turkish limestone, and Indian pink stone. Intricate carvings were seen everywhere. After a look at Hindu art, we drove to the Aga Khan Museum for a look at Islamic art. It was a beautiful day, so we picnicked out on the lawn. Inside, we found a great diversity of Muslim art drawn from many regions of the world. I was particularly interested in the art derived from India. At 3 p.m., we were treated to some lively Spanish music. Toronto has a large number of residents from India. While we did not visit the part of the city called Little India, it felt a lot like India while making some purchases at Joy's favorite Indian grocery store and being treated by Joy to a cup of yummy pink Kashmiri tea. We enjoyed a couple of walks near Joy's home and spent many hours fondly remembering our days in India. Pictured here are May Day class attendants Kim Rue and Joy Finney, whom I was visiting. Canada was a little colder. The price for gas was higher. I had my first coffee at a Tim Hortons. The signs relating to COVID were reminders of how interconnected we are. Henry's first trip outside the country was indeed a good one.